Another important facet of whenever we do number possessions, again, number possessions, which include the question of ehia, a number, he'ekolu, or the idea of zero, a'ohe. There's also another, I don't want to call it a rule, but it's a heavy tendency that we should try to follow. And that has to do whenever we deal with what's called the papani, or the pronouns, possessors. And so if I have an expression like ehia keiki, a keola, and we recognize that I'm talking about keola as the possessor. This can also be stated in a similar fashion. I could also actually state this by saying ehia, and I can move keola upwards. Ehia a keola keiki. Now, what you find is that whenever I have a name, a name as the possessor, that in fact I can do one or two commonly. They both are used in regards to, and that's common, right? We know names in Noah, a common trait they have to do is they like to move up or they like to stay back. Okay. However, whenever I have a possession in which it's not a name perhaps, but maybe it is an actual noun as the possessor, so something maybe in a sense of ehia keiki a ke kumu. So in this we notice in fact that the possessor in fact is the teacher, a specific teacher, ehia keiki a ke kumu. Now, keiki a ke kumu. Now you notice in the question, how many children does the teacher have? How many children? Ehia keiki a ke kumu. That we know that the teacher is a common noun. It's a basic kikino. It's a thing. It's a person. Not a named person, not a pronoun. And generally, whenever we have a common noun, we generally follow this idea. So if I wanted to say, ʻaʻohe keiki a ke kumu, or he ʻelua keiki a ke kumu, generally the possessor is behind the item that's possessed. Yeah, so unlike a name which can move up, a common noun generally stays back. However, if the possessor is what we call a possessive pronoun, like you in English, she, they, we, as a pronoun possessor, they generally like to move up. So to ask the question, how many keiki do you have? How many children do you have? You as the possessor. Instead of saying ehia keiki ao, which for me I would not say is incorrect. I would not say this is incorrect, but I would say this is in fact not the usual. That what happens usually if the possessor is a papani, it's a pronoun, pronouns like to move up in front of the so-called items that they possess. So more commonly, in fact, to ask someone, how many children do you have, it's expressed, in fact, in this way. Ehia ao keiki. And you notice the ao, in fact, has moved up. And I may respond that I have no children. ʻaʻohe a'u keiki is, in fact, the more common than saying ʻaʻohe keiki a'u. And like we realize that papani again like to do what? They like to move up in front of the items that are possessed. Names, if you remember, names like to do what? Yeah, an ioa or a name. And I'll use the word name here just to make it clear. They can actually move up or move back. So I could say ʻaʻohe a kimo keiki or ʻaʻohe keiki a kimo. Both are correct. However, if the possessor, in fact, is a basic kikino, any kind of thing, a kikino, they would generally like to stay back. So I would say ʻaʻohe keiki a ke kumu. And we notice, of course, the possessor likes to stay back. So quickly, to remind ourselves, if it is a possessive pronoun, they move up. If it's a name, they can go back or front. And if it's a kikino, they stay back. And those are common tendencies we should try to follow in the expressions. So whenever I ask you how much of something that you have, we always, in fact, or more commonly would express the idea as ehiao and whatever that particular item may be. And the response, of course, depending on what my response may be, a'ohe, a'u, and whatever that item may be. Okay, with that, let's move on.